Daniel Simone, and today I'm here to talk to you about knockdown and rebuild versus buying a new block and building. Let's start with some pros and cons. Some pros. So you get to stay in the same area, you don't have to move the kids, find a new school, friends, and a gym. You don't need to pay commission to your real estate agent for selling your old house. With land prices rising every day, to find the same size block you're currently on may just cost just as much as the build itself. You don't own the land and you don't have to go through the headache of signing documents after documents when purchasing a new block. Some cons. Move in somewhere from about a year, then move back out. You might find moving twice in 1 year a bit of a hassle. Or you would pay rent for a year or move back in with your parents, which some of you might find as a pro, but I'll leave that up for you to decide. You may live in an old area, and if you decide to knock down and rebuild, you may miss out on moving to a new area with new schools, parks and playgrounds. If you buy a new block, you will have to pay stamp duty. Okay, great. So now we've gone over some pros and cons. Let's discuss a few things you'll need to consider when choosing to knock down and rebuild. What are some of the council requirements? If you live in an old area, you may have some heritage restrictions, such as not being able to remove certain trees. The council may also make you design your front facade to follow the rest of the street, so there isn't a modern looking home that sticks out from the rest. Another thing to consider is the setbacks of your home. You may or may not want the home roughly in the same spot as it is right now. Setbacks and boundaries from when the house was originally built 30 or 40 or 50 years ago may have changed. Other things to look out for are height, size and noise requirements. Let's touch on noise for a minute. Say you live close to an airport and you may require extra window specifications to help improve the noise restrictions. Cost of this could be anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 extra. The ultimate thing to remember is how much can you afford? It's a good idea before you start dreaming to take some time to either talk to a bank or a financial advisor on how much you will actually be able to borrow and if you can afford the repayments. Another thing to ask is, what is your property like? Is the land you currently live on, does it have much fall? If so, it may be a better idea to sell and find a flat block, because site cost can kill a budget. However, you may have a flat block which is perfect to build on. Once you have decided to knock down and rebuild, a good way to work out the type of house you want is to look at the current home you have and ask a few simple questions like, is the current home too big or too small? Is it double story or is it single? And which do you prefer? Does it have enough bedrooms, bathrooms, living spaces, garage spaces? Once you have answered these questions and gone over the pros and the cons, you'll be well on the way to working out what your goals and objectives will be. Remember, you don't have to go at this alone. There are many builders out there that will help you on your journey. If you know anyone that would benefit from watching this video, please share and tag them so they too can gather all the information that they will need to help them on their own knockdown and rebuild journey. And I invite you to comment below on your own knockdown and rebuild experiences. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.
Welcome to my house. It's my house.